perspective. It's like how they filmed the Hobbit scenes in Lord of the Rings with Gandalf, where they put him like in the back and the Hobbit's like forward.
Yeah. Oh man, he hated that.
Well, he was okay with that. Well, what became worse is like in the Hobbit when there was no one.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he hated because even in Lord of the Rings he was fine because you're still talking to someone. They're in front of you. But it's a film effect. But at least it's still practical, right?
Yeah,
the person's still
hear,
the person's still there. The one where he had a breakdown was in The Hobbit, where it was him in a green screen trying to talk to all the other actors.
That's so weird, dude.
It's the future of acting. CG and no actors. Like the new Resident Evil movie.
So just the
show?
Just voice acting.
I guess it's a show, yeah.
Yeah, it's a show, miniseries, movie thing.
Totally forgot it came out on Thursday.
Yeah, we watched it yesterday.
Did you watch it?
I saw clips and pieces when you guys were watching it. I'm like, boop.
Oh, yeah, because he did come down here a few times. I'm like, I swear I heard Bob, but I didn't see him.
I was just packing and shit.
Taking a peek.
Yeah, I was thinking like, they're watching the show. Oh shit, it came out.
There's only 4 episodes, 25 minutes apiece.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's really short.
That's short.
It was super easy.
You watch that 1.5 seconds or 1.5 speed. That's fucking like 10 minutes of content.
Half hour.
Half hour for the whole thing.
Nice. Whole anime episode.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty much.
Do you watch it at 1.5 speed?
No, we just watch it normally.
At one point, I remember coming down and there was cheering, and I peeked, and it was like dead people. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That's how the movie was.
It made no sense.
But, well,
We're recording?
yeah.
Yeah, it's always
Welcome, everybody.
We've been going for 2 minutes and 32 seconds. I probably will cut most of that, but
It's fine.
like I did last time. I cut like 20 seconds. Then we started talking about me not cutting shit, and I'm like, I'll leave this part in. This guy thought it'd be funny.
Welcome to another episode of The One Time I Recognize as a Podcaster.
Some would argue this is the last one.
This is the last episode of season 1.
Not last time, even though we said that last time.
We're like episode 24, so it's a good...
It's perfect.
It's a perfect, 2-season show.
Dude, it's gonna suck when you have to move in 24 episodes, so we
Damn,
can keep
dude.
these things going.
Someone has to move every 24, every half year.
We got a new contract, so we go for like 100.
Nah, we One Piece it.
We One Piece it. Oh, I don't know about that, dude.
I'm ready.
Never-ending season.
I have ideas for the next 1,000 chapters.
Oh shit!
I'm sure one day we'll catch up on everything and we have nothing to watch.
Never.
It's like saying I'm gonna watch everything on Pornhub. It's never gonna happen.
I was almost there. And then
the next day happened. Another million videos just popped up.
My Google Chrome tabs are all open at the same time. It's just like
he's using like have you seen articles on the new like quantum computer they're building? That's what he's using. He's using fucking quantum mechanics.
It's like that one building is like the NRA or whatever that uses like 1.2 billion gallons of water to cool their shit.
And what I do is I get tons of images open at the same time, like the videos. And they're all playing, but what?
NRA is the
the guys.
Yeah.
But you know how you have your what do you fucking call it? Collage T-shirt like Gundam, where it's like that. So there's a lot of things happening, but there's one big image.
Makes it one video.
So I'm like, I'll watch like 30 at a time,
There's
guys.
a million videos in this one video. Every pixel is another video. And it's in 4K.
And it's like in a GIF format.
What'd you say?
GIF.
Almost broke some legs today. I'm gonna say we're gonna have to cut. But who are we?
What?
Who are we?
Oh, that's right. I'm your host, Bob. These are my co-hosts today.
I'm Chris Redfield.
I'm Leon Kennedy.
And I'm Carlos.
Perfect. I'll take that.
What's that guy that was in the Resident Evil, 6? No, 5?
5 is Chris.
No, the movie.
Oh, which one?
Barry?
Barry.
I love Barry. Barry in the games is great. Movie garbage. But
I agree.
before we get to that far, we gotta talk about all the other Resident Evil movies before we get to 5 and games.
Before then,
Yeah,
we're on Spotify.
Well, we're on Spotify, Google Play.
and some other one that you don't remember.
There's like 2 more that popped up yesterday. Breaker,
Oh, I know Breaker. Yeah.
and then something else I've never heard of either.
Yeah.
But you can see us on most of your podcasts. Maybe Apple by the time it actually uploads.
Nice.
So you just want to hear our voices? That's where you can find us.
Which will sound a lot better from here on out, hopefully.
There's normally stuff we talk about at the end, but we're going to start with it. So we're going to get new mics, better angles, better lights, same boring editing,
Yeah.
same boring cast.
Hey.
Can't fix that. Maybe guests. Same robes. Well, maybe we upgrade our
We get new robes.
We just put them inside out and we say they're new.
I don't know about that one, fam.
That's pretty good.
We finally get those Alice in Borderland.
I can't find it.
You have to get it custom made.
I don't want to spend like $600
I
for a
get
custom made fucking thing I'll wear once.
What if we go to Joann's and
But you
just
won't
like
wear it once.
hope to Jesus we find
They
a
have
similar
that pattern
Yeah.
that I'm looking for.
in a silk
Yeah.
texture.
It's gonna be like in a leather texture, so I gotta do it, guys.
in the summer leather fucking
Just
come
fucking
on, numb
melt to me.
things.
No, we
Sticks
do
to you.
We do the episode like we've been talking about for the past
Well, the
30
inside of
years.
it wouldn't stick to you. Because the inside's the rough side.
That's true.
That's right. That's right.
I was gonna say we do the beach episode, so I have the leather thing with no shirt on, and I just hate my life.
And then he lines it with silk.
Ooh. It'll still be 3,000 degrees and
Yep.
I will die,
Oh
but
no, we get a shitty like pool thingy, and that's our beach episode.
Is our hot tub
We're
stream?
gonna do a hot tub stream.
Are those banned now?
No, I
Oh,
don't
they're still
think.
going?
Nah.
Okay.
I don't think they're still going, but they're they're
'Cause
there.
I thought that meta ended.
Ah,
kinda.
fuck,
I
yeah,
don't know, but
probably.
they pumped up the price on those bitches.
Well,
Yeah.
hot tubs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Of course they did, because all these people wanted them. Because monies.
Money.
Supply and demand.
Supply.
No one wanted it. Now everyone wants it.
Next time it's a bounty house stream.
That's a big brain play. You have to all use lavs though.
The lob's like bouncing up and down.
Don't steal our idea.
$10 million. We got it copyrighted.
Fuck yeah. But, I mean, if you guys haven't realized, we're talking about Resident Evil.
All of it.
All of it.
Well, as much as we can, because there's a lot of games that going through recently. I totally forgot about.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Who's played all of them,
We were hoping
There's
you.
probably people that have.
bro? I did see a stream of this guy like I'm gonna play all the games in order, but like just like the main story.
Which
Yeah.
makes sense.
It took him like I guess like 12 hours.
So 1 through
That's
8.
it.
Yeah.
Did he count 0 in there? So
Yeah.
0 through 8?
Yeah. He sped run all of them.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fucking, I was watching Connor play. I think it was 5. And it's like there's this big boss, and you can buy an RPG. He fucking
Yeah.
blows it up. It's like end of the boss battle. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, who designed that?
Well, in that game, there's like a giant penis monster boss.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah.
Some of those games I forgot.
Okay.
So, it's for the best.
All right, so what are we going with first?
Might as well just start with the movies.
Yeah, we're going to start with the shit.
We'll
Let's
start
go.
with the best. Wait, what?
What?
What? Yeah.
You're telling me the movies are worse than the games?
Yes.
Dude,
You can see tits in the movies. You can't see tits in the game.
Still. It's not enough.
those were I think one of my first
Fair.
pair of titties I
I don't
ever
even
saw.
remember what my first one
I'm
was.
like, oh shit.
That's another
Probably
story.
Titanic.
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
Maybe.
No, I saw that like later on.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw it as a kid.
Yeah, I
I
think.
don't know.
Yeah, I think that was like one of the first actors. I was like, oh my god.
I think when I was like 10, I watched Not Another Teen Movie, so there's that. But onwards, Resident Evil movies.
Anyway, I guess we can start with one. I don't really have much written down for this one, surprisingly.
Because one was the only one that I kind of enjoyed. I remember when one came out. I remember when that was a thing. I was like, zombie movie. Actually, I watched it until later. All my friends watched it.
Some would
'cause,
say I watched the movie before I played the game.
Hey!
I was like, oh, this looks cool. It's about zombies.
I love zombies.
We got this hot chick in it, and then, watching through it, I've realized that there's some like bigger actors in these movies. Kinda like you have the main chick, or I guess she's not the main one, but she's from the Fast and Furious franchise.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? I remember watching through it again. I'm like, damn, they have her in this. I'm like, she's an okay.
I mean, technically, Resident Evil 1 is before the Fast and Furious.
That's when they started typecasting her.
Yep.
But she was in the later ones too.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it's like who's gonna pay for her?
She's that character.
That's true.
She was like, let's bring her back because people know her now.
Yeah.
We can bring in more audience to our shitty ass movies that are slowly going downhill. But I don't know. I thought this was a decent movie. It starts off. So I have between Resident Evil 1 and 2, I have an analogy for them. I consider Resident Evil 1 Alien to Aliens as Resident Evil 2.
I mean, that's a decent analogy.
Because it's a very slow, the first one. There's not like super a lot of killing and, not a lot of zombies. And the second one is just like balls to the wall. It's just fucking nuke everyone with as many guns as possible.
I enjoy the first one more because it's like,
well, I did too.
Explain you the setup or whatever, and then the zombies. I'm like, oh yeah, the cool part.
The cool part.
Like, I liked everything. It's the only issue I have with the franchise is the main character. I think she's kind of just like she's boring and overpowered at the same time.
Yeah.
And then there's parts where she's like getting her ass kicked by like a basic zombie, and then she's fighting like next movie Nemesis with her bare hands. Like, what the fuck?
My favorite was like, I don't remember anything, but somehow I remember how to fight.
It's like the stupid PUBG memes, right? I don't know my name. I don't know why I'm here. All I know is that I must kill.
It makes sense to me.
I did hate on that one, like the whole love interest with that guy, but he was a double spy, but she was also a spy, blah, 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 blah.
There's so much, like, twists and turns, I feel like, towards the end of this movie. It's like, oh,
Would you
who's
say
this
was
that?
a heist movie? Because they came in to get the antivirus or something like that.
No.
The virus.
No.
To sell it.
It's not a heist movie.
You sure?
It's an action movie with zombies and a MacGuffin. That's what this is. This is not a heist movie.
It's a heist.
It doesn't fill out any of the other
well,
criteria.
there was double betrayals.
Okay. But there's no recruiting the team montage.
Ah, you're right. Damn it.
There's no planning phase.
There was. You don't remember when they all came together and the plan was just to go in there
and shoot stuff?
Shoot stuff.
Perfect plan.
No, it is not a heist movie.
I agree with you, Bob. It's a heist movie. You're changing my mind.
Better than Army of the Dead.
Well, that's easy.
Yeah, that's not hard to do.
Was this the first one where they do the lasers?
Yeah.
Yes.
I do really like how they do because you meet the AI. The AI is like a bitch as usual.
Yeah.
And then they're like, I'm gonna kill you with these lasers, and it's like one laser. It's like, we can dodge this, and they just start doing random shit. You're like, what the fuck? I do like how I'm pretty sure the AI is just fucking with them because it's like we're gonna do one. Oh, now we're gonna do two. We're gonna stagger two of them, but it's gonna be a little awkward. It's like, they survived long enough for us. It's like, good luck, motherfucker.
This bitch.
She could have, though. She would have, like, dived through one of the little squares like a cat would do.
No, dude, she would have ran all the way back and then just turned her face and just...
It sends off a little hair.
Yeah.
That's what they should do in a movie. A guy hits the wall and it burns off part of his beard. And the rest of the movie just says half beard on one side.
New Two-Face origin.
But, I don't know, the first one's pretty good.
The first two movies are fun. They're entertaining. They're entertaining zombie movies.
The second one spooked me as a kid because you have that scene where they go into the school to find a girl.
Oh yeah.
And you have all these like children zombies. I was like, oh fuck. And they fuck up the reporter.
Yeah. I mean, they're fine. I remember the first two movies being like, okay, these are good popcorn films. Mm-hmm. These are great. I can enjoy these.
The most bullshit part about number 2 is that the actual dead people came back to life. I'm like, what the? Because they go to the cemetery or whatever.
Oh,
and it's still coming. I'm like, what the fuck?
They've been dead for thousands of years, and now they're coming back.
Because obviously they have to do like the George Romero callback.
I guess.
It should have been more realistic. They come out and they're just fucking bones.
Skeletons. It's Army of Darkness now.
There you go. Fuck yeah. I'd watch the fuck out of that.
It becomes Army of Darkness. Honestly, if the series would have went that route, I think I would have enjoyed it so much more than what it becomes.
I picture a funny scene. It's like an old lady coming out of the grave, and it's like, oh no, it's Grandma. She's coming back to get me. That's how the person dies. They get bit by Grandma. That's how I want to die.
Great.
All right, I'm gonna send that to the Army of Darkness director. I got a great scene for you.
Who did Army of Darkness? I don't remember, but because I know who did the first 2 Evil Dead. I just don't remember who did Army of Darkness.
I can't remember.
Because Sam Raimi did 1 and 2, I believe.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he did Army of Darkness.
I can't remember. I think he's like a head thing, but he's mixed with another person.
Yeah.
He's like co-producer or whatever.
But I feel like if this movie just would have went that route, exactly how Evil Dead does. The first 2 Evil Deads, they're fairly decent. They're
great.
They're staple horror films. And then you have Army of Darkness. If this series would have just went that route, I probably would have enjoyed it so much more.
I don't know
than
where
everything that comes after.
Because until from what I'm looking at, I don't really have anything but the fight scene with Nemesis.
Yeah.
It's not very good.
It's pretty ass.
I was like, oh yeah, Nemesis is in this one, and then the fight scene's like,
I do feel like the fighting choreography in the series as a whole is not great. So.
It was the only good part.
Yeah. So I mean.
I wrote something about the bad guy was thrown out of the helicopter at the end. I don't remember who the bad guy is. Oh, the guy who made Nemesis. That's who it is.
It was
Because the guy
doctor
who is Nemesis was like the love interest in 1.
I guess, yeah.
That's who it was.
He's like Matt or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
Because
get him into quarantine.
He realized that he was Nemesis, and he was like, "No, I won't kill you."
Yeah, because he gets scratched by a liquor on the first one.
Yeah.
And then once they get back to the mansion, they're like, "Oh my god, look, shit's coming out of him."
Yeah.
Get him.
You know what I wonder? Like, why add an outside protagonist character? I mean this like for the whole series. I'm like, because the same thing Mortal Kombat did. Why? Like, I don't. Why? Why?
I think they wanted to keep it in the same realm and try to make it. What's the word I'm looking for? Where it's part of that storyline.
No,
like it's canon.
It had 3 different writers. So the first one was more like the game, and then the studio was like, "Nah, fuck this shit." And then I think it was someone famous that wrote the first script. And the studio was like, nah. And then they brought in this other guy.
Bad boy.
And he wrote a better version of the first one. And the studio was like, nah, change it a little bit. Which is what we got.
I still don't know why we have... I feel like they want it like in the weird canon thingy. But they didn't want to grab like Chris or fucking...
But they do it anyway.
They do it at the end when they don't give a shit anymore.
I think it's more like to appease the fans.
Well, because
let's throw in Chris.
Because 1 and 2 don't have any characters from
other
the
than
original
other
game.
than Nemesis.
Yeah, but Nemesis,
he's just
a big bad guy.
Yeah, he's a big Hulk.
But so it's like you don't see anyone from the games, and then I think it's like 3 on. They're just like, here's Jill.
You have Jill in the
Chris.
second one.
Do you have Jill in the second one?
Yeah, she has a blue top and a mini skirt.
I remember in the third one. I don't remember her.
She has short hair in that movie.
Okay.
Like in the original game.
Yeah, and there's some of the other star members they kind of hint at, and then they all die.
Because I have in the third one, I have you meet Claire and Carlos.
Yeah.
You know that. Yeah, maybe I missed her and I just wasn't paying attention.
It's like, which one is the protagonist in game number 2?
Leon. And Claire.
I'm sorry, number 3.
Jill.
Jill.
Jill and Carlos.
She's in that movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so is Carlos.
Yeah.
In number 2.
Yeah.
Is it?
But I don't, because I just don't get why you would. So, I mean, this is a question of just adaptations in general, right? Because this is what it is. It's an adaptation of a pre-existing, IP, right?
Right.
Like, I don't get why you would want to go that route. Because I understand, to a certain degree, if you're trying to do a story and you're trying to introduce, obviously, new people to this story, and your protagonist is your character that doesn't know things, and they learn, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're going like how the beginning of Resident Evil is, all the main characters are that anyway. So like, just why not use those characters that all the writing's done for you?
I think is they didn't want to adapt it. Because even if you watch the later games, it's not an adaptation. It's the name of the IP with its own story.
Yeah, I mean that's true, at least with the last two. But, it still has like characters.
They never talk about, even in the games, they never talk about what happens in the movies.
No,
it's like a whole
I know.
I
know. That's what I said. They're separate things, which is fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't need them to be in the same universe canon.
Yeah.
I just would prefer the game canon just to be that, and the movies just be adaptations of that.
Yeah, I guess so. Obviously, that's how I would like it. But I think how they thought of it, they're like, oh, we got this IP, so we want to do a zombie movie. We'll just grab little things every so often from the game.
Yeah.
And it'll appease everyone.
I mean, it just gets, I don't know. It gets a little, because it doesn't have to be exactly the same. I understand there's limits to adaptation and time constraints and stuff. That's fine. You can get rid of a lot of the miscellaneous bullshit that's in these games anyway, because there is a lot. And you could still have a decent movie with these characters and the base outline of this story, and you don't have this, like, kind of like very bland Mary Sue character as your protagonist that doesn't really have an arc throughout this entire 6-movie run.
I think they wanted to use her because they wanted to do the clone stuff. I think almost from the beginning.
Yeah, that's
because that's how the whole fucking movies just go down as clones. And you're just like,
with psychic powers.
Well, yeah. Sometimes
until she loses them.
But like somehow there's like she's like mind control because people can see through her eyes. So is she a robot? Does she have contacts that like record what she sees? Or
I guess, dude.
I think she's like a mix.
Android.
She's an android.
Yeah, probably. Because like you said, they see through her eyes. But then half the time it's like, oh, we're gonna shut her down, but she's just a human. So she was like,
I think that's when it went to shit at the end of number 2 when she gets captured or whatever, and then she's all like trying to escape, and she just stays on the camera, and the security guy just dies.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of all that because I don't like all the characters in Resident Evil. I mean, they're all larger than life in their own ways, obviously, because that's what they are. But none of them are like OP gods. You know?
Man, Chris Redfield.
I mean,
he's something else.
He's a guy.
He is something else.
He's like the only one that I'd argue that has like special powers.
Great.
Oh, but George Romero wrote the first script for Resident
George Romero wrote the first
in
script?
1998. And then the studio was like, nah, let's give it to Anderson.
I do like Anderson. He's my favorite.
Best director.
We'll talk about him someday.
Oh my goodness.
Imagine where this franchise could have gone.
Nowhere.
Well, I mean, Romero just wrote the script, right? At the end of the day, it's not who directed it. I mean, the script helps a lot.
See, my argument would be even if he wrote the script, I don't think he would do. The whole franchise would probably still end up in the same shitty area.
Anderson wrote it and he directed it.
Yeah.
Ass. I mean, a great movie.
God, you're telling me the first one isn't God tier?
It's God tier. It's at least 11 out of 10.
I'd agree with him. It only goes downhill from there, though.
Every time I see it on a new streaming service, I'm like, I gotta watch it. Just because.
I just gotta do it.
It's my guilty pleasure. I gotta watch this movie.
Yeah.
It's the thing I don't understand about these movies. They all start the goddamn same and end the same. Like in the Resident Evil games, they all end the same, where the facility just fucking blows
explodes.
up.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, this is normal, whatever. We get it by now. But they always starts the same in these goddamn movies. So the first one,
My name is Alice.
she was like knocked out. She woke up and she's like, I don't know where I am. And then
Why am I naked?
Yeah. The second one, she gets knocked out. She wakes up. Where the fuck am I? The third one is the same fucking way. It's even weirder to me because the third one, so she wakes up in that like fucking hospital bed and she goes out.
I don't get it because at the end of the first one, they take Matt to make him into Nemesis or whatever, and they just ditch her.
Oh yeah,
like random hospital. Yeah.
So it's like
good luck, bitch.
She wakes up. So this is the third one I'm thinking of. She wakes up. They knock her out again, and they're like, let's just throw her in the desert. They throw her in the fucking desert, and they meet that group of people in the desert that try to fucking feed her to the zombie dogs.
Oh, yeah.
And she rips down the whole fucking thing, and the zombie dogs eat that. I'm like,
what
why the fuck
what
throw her in the
happened
fucking
between
thing?
number 2 and number 3? I don't remember because Number 2, they escape by the helicopter.
Yeah.
Raccoon City gets nuked.
Yeah.
And then they hit by the fallout, and then they crash.
Yeah, and then they get taken back to another area of Umbrella.
Uh-huh.
Umbrella leaves her again at the fucking place. Or no, they wake her up in 3, at the start of 3,
Uh-huh.
to, like, knock her out again, because why not? And then they threw her in the desert. That's where 3 starts, is her in the desert with all the crazy people.
But, like, in number 3, it's just, everything went to shit.
Oh, yeah, it's
it's like the whole world is just...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
like, what the fuck happened? Did everyone get nuked? Or...
It's almost like the zombie virus went through everything, but they didn't nuke any areas at this point. It was just like, everything's dead.
It made no sense.
I don't understand it, so...
A lot of these movies don't make sense. I think one of my biggest pet peeves of these movies too, I mean, I hate this in anime in general, but it has recaps at the beginning of every movie.
The worst recap is, I think, is movie 5, when you're in they're on the boat, and then they play backwards, and they play forward.
No, they play it backwards. You get a recap with those floating screens.
Uh-huh.
And then they play it forwards at 2 times speed. And then, nothing to do with that. She just wakes up in this facility again.
I almost want to rewatch that one and play it at my usual 1.5 speed so I can watch at 3.5 speed and be like, you're like, oh damn, man, that guy's got
I despise recap. Recaps do not belong in films. They just don't.
They were in every fucking film.
I know.
Well, it was like 4 and on was recapped.
Yeah, no. I mean, a movie story should hold its own from beginning to end as it should. Like in sequels, I mean, there's an overarching plot, which this really doesn't fully have. Each movie's like self-contained, but really horribly.
God.
Oh, that's what happened. So the third one I forgot. This is when they're trying to domesticate the zombies.
Oh, that's right.
And the guy's like, he injects the zombie with something, and then he puts down like, when you're a kid, you have like the square goes in the square hole, the
circle into triangle.
Yeah. So he does like the first 3, and he's like, he's learning, and then he can't get the 3rd one in or 4th one in, and he rages. So he's tied to the chair, and he's like like 3,000 cuffs. And the main guy's like, oh shit, he fucking leaves, locks the door, and the fucking zombie just rips these chains off like they're not even there. I'm like, why don't you get better fucking chains? This happens in every goddamn fucking movie.
Movie plot.
There's no point. The fucking zombie kills 2 workers.
Yeah.
And then that's all that happens. Because it was contained.
Because movie.
I'm just like, what the fuck, motherfuckers? Get better fucking chains.
Best character in that franchise is the black guy that they picked up in number 2. And he somehow makes it to like most of the movies.
Fucking shit, I don't know his name, but yeah, he's weird because he'll like pop in, pop out.
He's like the comedy relief of the movie, I guess.
I thought that was the script. Like, what the fuck? Because man, I don't know. Because I think in that one in 3 is when they start to show that she's a clone.
Yeah.
Because at the end of 3 is when they do. She blows up the facility, or she doesn't blow it up. She kills everyone there.
Uh-huh.
And then that's when she kills. It's not Wesker. So one of the main big bad guys of that film.
Uh-huh.
It's like
with
a
the
doctor
lasers.
or whatever.
Yeah, with the lasers. But the lasers are stopped because there's another version of her on the other side that's a clone.
Yeah.
And then she makes the phone call to the Japanese fucking Umbrella Corporation. She's like, I'm coming to get you guys, or we're coming to get you guys, and I'm bringing friends. And then she walks down the hall, and then there's like fucking 600 of her in test tubes. I'm like, what the fuck?
What if Resident Evil 3, the movie, is right after Army of the Dead? And it's actually just like a collab between Snyder and Anderson.
I can't wait. I would watch the fuck out of that.
It makes sense. It was in Vegas. It was all fucked up because they nuked it in Army of the Dead. Makes sense.
Yeah.
There's still zombies. Okay, makes sense.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, man. These movies. hurting my soul. I think another thing I hate is the gratuitous name dropping. Just have the name dropping when they have no plot significance whatsoever. Like, oh, you've been injected with Las Plagas. Nothing fucking happens.
It's not like they explained it either.
No. They don't even explain what it is. It's just like, you guys know what this is. But it's like, but it doesn't do anything.
It does. It totally changed the whole movie for me.
Hey, look, Barry. Hey, look,
Barry, I love
this is
Barry.
Leon. You know what Leon's in that movie? I don't think his name is mentioned in that entire movie.
No, he
is never named.
You only know because of the hairstyle. Like, that's Leon.
And the credits say that he's in this movie. But he is never mentioned by name.
Bro, he looks like a 4-year-old Leon.
Yeah, and I'm just like, why? Why is he in here? It doesn't do anything.
So that's 5. So in 5, everyone looked like they were like at a convention, and they're like, you want to be Leon? You want to be Barry?
You want to be Ada Wong?
You want to be Ada Wong?
Oh, but fuck Leon! I had such a big issue with Leon, motherfucker. He had a beard, basically.
He did.
But it was weird. Like,
it didn't match his. I don't know if it didn't match the color or if it was just too scruffy or something. You know, you look at him here, he's like...
He made him look homeless.
Yeah, emo hot boy. Then you got the other one that's like, oh, dude.
I've been through some meth. some shit.
It's like, I understand there's no shaving kits anymore. The world got nuked,
but damn, dude.
Maybe get a better actor. I just felt bad.
I mean, it's not like they did anything really either. I mean, if you think about that whole group of people, they were just like, this is 5, which 5 is completely useless. 5 is a useless film. It does nothing.
Well, 5 is
a fan service movie.
Yeah, they bring everyone in to show you that they're still alive.
It just does absolutely nothing. They're even like, yeah, this is the Antarctica fucking thing, in what is it, Code Veronica or whatever shit those games, right? Yeah. Look, it's the Antarctica base. Look at all these people.
They bring in fucking monsters from Resident Evil 5 the game. Yeah. And then they name drop Las Plagas.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, this movie is useless. It does nothing. It doesn't forward any plot. It doesn't do anything.
What the fuck happens in 4?
That's what I was going to talk about. So 4, it starts off in Japan. Because she goes in with her multiple clone army, kicks fucking ass, and then Wesker is flying away in the plane because they nuked the Japan facility in the first 20 minutes of the movie. I'm like, what the fuck? This is probably the best area, and it's gone. So it's Alice and Wesker in the plane, and Wesker has like the antivirus or whatever, and stabs Alice and
takes her powers away.
Makes her human. She's like, I found her. He's like, I found the real one, and makes her human. And they fucking crash the plane. Everyone dies. You're like, oh man. And then 2 seconds later, there's a video. It's Alice driving like a propeller plane through. I think she's going to Alaska, if I'm not mistaken.
No, yeah. It's like some.
Yeah. So it's 6 months. So it goes 6 months later, and then Alice is flying to Alaska.
It's like a safe space.
Yeah, because in the third one, you had that desert area, and all the people were going to Alaska.
Oh, okay.
So she was flying out there to help them. And you're like, what happened to the other? I'm like, this is the real Alice. The other Alice didn't matter. So you're like, oh, Wesker's dead. That's a great way to kill, one of the biggest characters in the game.
But he's not.
Spoiler alert.
But this is when 4 is when you first meet Chris. Yeah, I was like, it's Chris. A good name drop. Yeah.
It means nothing.
Yeah. Is that the movie where she shoots quarters out of her shotgun?
Yeah, that's the first one where she does the quarters. Because they do 5 and 6, you see the quarters. Or they're like silver dollars or some bullshit. Some type of coin. What else do I have on this? This is also... You have the bootleg pyramid head fight.
Oh yeah, with like the huge in the bathroom.
There's 2 of them.
Yeah. I remember that.
Don't they appear again in 5?
Yeah. There's 2 of them at the same time, and she's like fighting with Ada Wong.
So my issue. So what I put for 4, this is I think the only one where I gave it like an issue. It's too cluttered and bad pacing. Because I think it's like a decent startup. Like it's like, you get all this cool fighting. They kill all the clones because who gives a shit, I guess. And then I'm like, oh no! Then they just throw like 16 things at you, and you're like, oh my
They
god!
introduce you with new characters.
Yeah, yeah.
They all
And then
fucking
they all
die. And then they escape, and they end up in the boat.
Yep.
And then the boat
Then
happens.
the boat scene happens. Five.
That's
Five.
right.
I
It's all
have.
coming together.
5 is when the zombies are more smart. I
Oh,
guess.
they have guns.
Oh, that's right.
This is where I looked up zombie with guns, and I found 4 movies that are called zombie with guns. And I'm like, I guess
They could drive motorcycles and they had guns.
Dude,
They're
are you just
Nazi
reading
zombies.
you're reading my list. 'Cause that's the part when they're all fighting like across the thing, and then some zombies driving motorcycles. You're like, what the fuck is that guy doing?
Oh, that movie's so horrible. Oh, good lordy.
I don't have much for that one. It's just like a budget fucking cosplay fucking.
It was so bad. It does nothing too.
And then they introduce a clone of Alice, and it's like that's her daughter. And
Oh,
even though
yeah.
it's a clone, she's
Is
like,
that
it's
in-
my daughter. I
Isn't
gotta
that in
save her.
6?
No, that's in
Is
5.
that 5?
Because remember the beginning of the 5, they have like the weird
Oh,
scenario.
that is 5. Yep.
Yeah, that is 5. Yeah.
So you like that this scene? I thought it was okay. I thought it was
If
just
it was
extra-
just standalone, just that
if it
scene,
was
I'm like,
standalone,
that's
sure.
cool.
But it was
Yeah.
just unnecessary
Oh,
until
it
it
was
happened. I was like,
so
what the fuck? Why do I
unnecessary.
care?
You don't.
In my mind, all I thought it was is she got knocked out again,
Uh-huh.
and then she was put back in a facility.
And then she was gonna go badass on the zombies, then she did.
What's ass?
It.
I've written nothing for 6, so it's all from memory on this point.
6 is just
6 tried to have a plot.
dumpster fire.
I mean, 6 I felt like was a lot more cohesive than the 2 movies before it.
But that's not.
It's still garbage.
I feel like the editing in that movie is the worst out of the whole
that is-
yeah, it's pretty
series.
bad.
It's the one where I counted.
It's
I'm
pretty-
pretty sure it's a 10-second fight scene, and there's 40 cuts.
Yeah. No, it's
There's
It's
pretty.
like, what the fuck,
16
dude?
different camera angles
Yeah.
for that scene.
It's what happens. It's what happens when your actors don't train in fighting and they have to get like 20 different shots.
You don't need to train that hard. You just redo the goddamn scene like 3 times and throw a
Uh-huh.
punch. It's not hard.
Or use stunts. You just don't show the face. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck.
You barely could see the faces in the first place.
Yeah.
It's like, da-da-da-da-da. You're like, oh man, those cuts are clean.
Damn, like, my head hurts. Oh yeah, Resident Evil 5 was in 3D.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's right.
We saw it on our non-3D TV.
Remember when those were a thing?
What,
Those
3D
aren't
TVs?
those aren't a thing anymore.
No,
But
because who
don't
the
make-
fuck wants to watch 3D fucking shows?
Who goes to the movie theaters?
Like, if I wanted to watch 3D, I'd watch 3D porn. Maybe 4D, where you get the
VR.
smells. Yeah.
There's a little squirt bottle.
Yeah.
It's like you ever go to like fucking SeaWorld or something.
Oh, yeah,
they
they
have
have
the fucking movies and there's like the squirt thing in front of you
Oh,
and all
yeah,
the and the rumble and all the
Our-
shit. It's the same
The
thing.
first one I ever remember of that, just got on a tangent, is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I think I saw it live
boy.
somewhere. But they had this, like, I think it was like rats that would,
Uh-huh.
like, scamper, but they would blow wind at the back of your heels. Oh my god, I remember as kids like, what the fuck?
No, dude, I was in Disneyland and I can't remember. I think it was Disneyland.
It's a California Adventure, right? Is that where you fly over California?
No. That's fine. That's fine. That's different. It was like one of those 4D experiences.
Uh-huh.
I think it was Disneyland. It either had to do with like I think it was like with these bears or something like that.
Oh.
Didn't matter. But there was a part where like there was like bugs running away or something. There was these bugs.
Okay.
Okay, so in the chair, there's like this.
Little,
Yeah, this
And
shit.
you feel shit crawling
Oh,
on you, dude.
No,
my
it crawls
God.
like under you. You feel like go under
Yeah.
you, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but the rats stood there. I was
Yeah.
like, fuck this shit. I'm like, put my legs up and watch this movie. I hated that. I remember being like scarred as a kid for that.
You happened to me. I think it was Disneyland, but it was like in the Bugs Life.
Oh, that's
area.
what it was. That's what it was.
I'm
Yeah.
like, no, fuck
Yes,
this floor.
yeah, that's what it was.
Anyway, so Resident Evil 6 movie. I don't remember what fully happens in it.
So
They go to Raccoon City.
no.
Again.
It's number 5 ends. They end up at the White House, and all the
Oh,
Weskers
yeah.
are alive.
Yeah.
And he's a good guy.
Oh, I remember this. There was that.
I forgot about that.
There's that scene with all the fucking zombies and the flying shits.
Yeah,
all
and they
that.
had a wall.
Yeah, and they're like, bah, 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 bah. And then that's for like what, like a minute at the end.
Yeah.
And the next movie starts.
It's over.
Everybody's dead.
All the zombies are dead. All the humans are dead.
Everybody's dead.
Except for like one flying zombie and fucking Alice.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, where did everyone go? Are they at like lunch break?
It's funny because you're like, you just killed off Leon and everybody.
Oh yeah,
What happened
technically.
to Chris? What happened?
Chris went to
They
go
never
punch a boulder somewhere.
Like, oh my gosh.
Just fucking gone, dude.
Yeah,
It made no sense.
I forgot about this one because, like, I know it's a recent one, but the other one just fucking, like, overlapped it. Because, you said they're going to fucking Raccoon City.
Yeah.
But she gets captured by fucking crazy Jesus dude who's a clone of himself.
What's his face? The scientist.
Yeah, the main
Yeah.
doctor.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh no, it's because I forgot why she encounters the AI, and the AI is like, hey girl,
You have 2 days
you
to
have,
save...
you have 48 hours to save the world.
Yeah, my favorite's like, you have 48 hours. Like, it reset the clock for some reason.
Uh-huh.
It's like, you got 48 hours. And then it's like, you have to go to Raccoon City. And then the next scene, her driving there, it's like 400 miles. And I'm like, it's longer to drive there than it is to fucking do anything. You're fucked, dude.
And like, you have to go back into the hive or what. I'm like, bro.
And then she gets captured.
She falls. She's like unconscious for like a few hours. I'm like, bitch,
She's gone for like a whole day.
Yeah, you're not gonna make
And
it.
she jumps in this, like, I guess it's like their military truck that drives at fucking Mach 0.
Uh-huh.
Or when they have a slave in the back or whatever.
Yeah, where they fucking dragging them.
Yeah.
And you're just like, this is so stupid. It's like, this timeline thing doesn't make sense. There's no way you're making it
In that time
period,
yeah.
driving a goddamn tractor or Tonka truck, basically, fucking down the street. You're like, she's fucked.
Well, she
It's
steals a motorcycle, right?
Yeah, she makes it there at the same time the fucking other guys make it there.
Well, she makes it like just
Wow,
before.
like
it's
two
a few
or 3
hours
hours,
because they
yeah.
have enough time to set up their
traps.
fortress.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's find the tallest building, and they're gonna nuke it, so we can't get do shit. Oh my
There's
God.
that dude from Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Albert
fucking-
Wesker's alive.
Oh yeah.
Again. He's always alive.
He's like Dio.
I remember the ending, but I'm trying to think if there's anything else in between before I talk about the ending.
Didn't matter.
I know everyone fucking basically dies.
Yeah, all her like little new teammates, they
Yeah.
all fucking died.
They all
They,
fucking
they
die.
like instantly die too.
Yeah.
It's
Isn't
just
it like one of
fucking-
them survives?
I think one of them's like
Claire
one of them's-
survives.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think one of them's Claire.
Claire survives.
She
okay.
has to.
Yeah,
It's okay. Her Leon and fucking Chris are dead, so we still have
but
Claire.
Claire survives.
Oh, wasn't there a scene where they were fighting Jill in one of the movies?
Yeah, no, that's in 6 too, isn't it?
Is that
No,
in
it's
6?
in number 5.
Oh, that's in 5.
Where she has the thing
She has
attached to her
yeah,
chest? 'Cause
that,
that's from
that mind control.
Yeah, that's
Does-
from the video game.
So does that mean they killed Jill too in the
guess.
White House?
Yeah,
Oh, everyone died.
Everyone fucking
Everyone
died.
died.
off screen too.
Off screen.
Well, maybe what happened is like all the zombies are almost dead, and they took a helicopter, and we'll see him in movie 7.
What movie 7? No, the last final
They're
chapter.
underground. The final chapter of
They're
part
fucking
5.
chilling with Elvis and Tupac.
But the end makes no sense, dude. It's like they bring in an old Alice. I'm like, you're not even the original?
No.
but
What
this old Alice was the original.
Bullshit.
And she dies.
And she's the daughter of the scientist dude or whatever.
I call bullshit.
I
dude.
like how the world's ending, and the guy's like, I can't do anything to harm Alice because she's like the second Cohen command. So when
Yeah.
she dies, I'm taking over. I'm like, motherfucker, she's like 900 years old, and everyone's fucking dead except for your people. Just kill her.
I mean, technically she's like 30.
And then she's like,
Just
"You're-"
kill her.
I know.
She look 90.
And she's like, you're
Well,
fired,
'cause the-
Albert, or whatever. And then they cut off his legs.
Well, no, they do it to Wesker.
Yeah, it's
remember?
to
Yeah,
Wesker.
yeah,
Yeah, Albert Wesker. Yeah.
She's like, you're fired because, oh, he's part of our thing. Oh, you're fired. That is.
It's
what the
like
fuck?
they forgot the whole first movie. Because in the first movie, Alice is like a spy.
Mm-hmm.
Because they want to get info about the virus or whatever. So what the fuck? They have an older Alice. I was like, oh, it was me all along.
I think that was just like I don't know.
I think they forgot what happened at movie 1.
I think what they do is like, okay, we're making a new Resident Evil movie. What's our script? Are we gonna add stuff from the other ones? Nah.
I just think Paul W. has a really short attention span, and he has no idea what happened in the movies beforehand.
I can see that.
See, the recap's not for us.
For
the
him.
recap's for him.
I don't know what the fuck I wrote, so show me the movie.
No, the recap is for us. he thinks everyone's as dumb as he is. And he's like, they're gonna need this because I don't remember either.
Dude, I thought my ADD was bad. His is just like, yeah, fuck
But
that. Like
his recap is not even like from all the movies. It's just from the one before.
That's why there's no cohesive plot, because he just knows what happened to the movie before.
Dude, what was his like chain of thought where he's like, let's play this in slow motion, then let's play it backwards, and then let's play it forward again. This is fucking genius, dude. Everyone's gonna love this.
I think it's the smartest thing ever invented.
I honestly like that backward scene. If it was just that backward scene and then that was it, like the movie just started after that, I wouldn't have minded.
But no, you spent fucking 20 minutes on that same scene.
Because I mean, it's opening credits, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, you know, if it was just the backward scene with the opening credits, if that's all it was, I'd be like, see, this is tasteful. It's kind of a recap without shoving it down your throat. It's the opening credits, so no one really cares. I mean, you know, all things considered, right?
Yeah.
And then the movie starts, and then that's it, and then it's fine. No, it's you do this. Recap, a garbage recap, and then you play it forward again.
Okay, so the major complaint I have about all these movies is the end of it. Where she just fucking slams the fucking thing down and all the zombies die.
I like how they immediately die. The ones in front of her. I'm like, what? Okay, this is not how viral infection things work.
I like how she like slams it to the ground, everything starts to die, and she's like, it's going to take a while for humanity to get back to normal because, you know, the wind has to blow the antivirus through the air. I'm like, if I knew that happened in that area, I'd be like, I live here. This is where I live. No zombies ain't getting here.
I live here.
No, dude, in her motorcycle, she's going like this, bringing the...
Come on.
She's got, what are those, like in the bayou where you have the boats with the big fucking
The
fans?
fans.
She's driving that down the fucking road.
Trying to blow it.
I was like, what humans are left, dude? Everyone's fucking dead.
Chris is still alive.
Sure,
dude.
I think he punched like a wall out of the way and he just ran.
I'm sure Albert Wesker's still alive somehow.
Oh, well, Wesker's definitely alive. He can't die. I don't know, because that's done with the movies, right? Well, kinda.
That's it. That was it. They're over.
Because you killed all of Umbrella, or all the big wigs.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that was everybody.
They nuked probably all of the fucking small buildings.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I can make a 7, so I have a big brain one.
Oh, no.
So what you do is, so there's an Alice still alive in a hospital somewhere.
Uh-huh.
So she wakes up.
No, she's still in the hive in one of those pods.
Yeah.
All of them.
That's yeah. So she wakes up, and then but there's another Umbrella Corporation still alive, and they find out she wakes up, so they knock her out.
Didn't they self-destruct the hive?
Ah, shit.
Well, there's another
and
clone.
The clone somewhere.
Retcon.
No, fuck
Because he doesn't remember that he blew it up anyway.
There's a clone somewhere. They wake her up. Then they knock her out.
No.
And then they throw her somewhere.
Better yet.
Okay.
The clone wakes up, realizes that whatever happened in the Fast 6 movies, it was all a simulation.
Fuck that.
No. Like in number 5.
It was the Matrix.
Oh.
We changed the script completely. So Alice wakes up. Her memories are all changed. Now she's like head of Umbrella. Now you're bringing in Chris and the rest of them. And they kill Alice in the last movie.
Oh, she was the
Best
bad guy
movie.
all along.
Yep,
Yeah.
best movie.
Or she wakes up from a pod and she's in a world where she has to hunt monsters.
I think that happened. Wait a minute.
Monster Hunter?
Oh.
Maybe we'll talk about that soon.
I think when we focus on the garbage director that made these movies, we'll talk about that.
It was a great episode.
I can't wait. I can't wait to sit through half of those movies again.
I never realized how many Anderson movies I've watched.
Same.
I'm like, oh my god.
He looked it up and then he's like, dude, he's done a lot of shit.
Literally.
Out of all of them, there's only like one of them I kind of enjoy.
Which one?
The original Mortal Kombat.
Oh my god.
I thought you were going to say like Resident Evil 1.
Okay, there's 2 I enjoy.
No, I personally liked 1 better, yeah. I was going to say 2. No, I like 1 better. Let's see. Oh, I actually write 3. So I decided to rank everything while I watch them.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's me.
Yeah.
So I gave 1 a 7.
Okay.
2's a 6 because I think it's a little
Okay.
worse. I gave 3 a 7.
Oh,
What?
interesting.
So
Okay.
I guess I liked it. And then I gave 4 a 4. 5 a 3. And then I'm like, 6 is pretty
A
good.
2.
3.5.
Oh, I thought you were gonna follow this trajectory downwards.
Resident Evil 1, a 7.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 2, a 7.
Okay.
Resident Evil 3, a 4.
Okay.
Resident Evil 4, a 4. Resident Evil 5, a 3.
Okay.
And the last one is a solid 2.
You think the last one? I think the one
No,
5 is worse
I think,
than 6.
I think 5 is worse than 6.
That's why I gave it a 3.5.
Oof.
I think 5 is a lot worse.
I think
than
I was
6.
just so disappointed at the last one because that's like
Because
the final
it
chapter,
ends.
right? And it,
What's there to be disappointed about?
What's
Your expectations should be like all the way
Why
down
did you
here.
still failed me.
What's more disappointing? The end of the movie or bootleg cosplay Leon? Because to me, that Leon really killed my
I think
vibe.
it's recency bias because the last one was the
Yeah.
scene. And when you guys were watching number 5, I caught like the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, so I went through all of them all at once.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're just like as a series all together. I give it a 4. Like slamming them all.
Yeah, I'm
1
okay
through
with this. Yeah, it makes sense.
1
yeah.
through 6.
I am okay with this.
Yep.
And then I guess we might as well just talk about it. So there's 3 animated movies and a TV show. I have not seen any animated movies. I don't know if you guys have.
Nope.
I think I've seen half of one.
Have you?
They're
'Cause
pretty good though.
I saw them and they're rated pretty high. They're like 7.5.
Yeah.
Everywhere. The only places I could find them was paid. So I'm like, yeah,
I'm gonna pay for this.
I'm not gonna pay for it. So the new thing, what was it? Resident Evil. What's the Netflix one?
The Infinite Darkness.
Infinite Darkness. So we watched that.
Uh-huh.
You saw
Sure.
little parts of it. Little parts of it.
You saw enough of it.
You saw more than you need to watch.
Okay.
So this the animation's not great, but it's it's a CG fest. It's like watching a cutscene from like PlayStation 2, but up-res.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's not like there isn't good like CG movies, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
there
So,
are.
yeah.
This is not one of those.
No.
So CG's pretty bad, but I'm like, fuck it, it's a Resident Evil movie. I'm already depressed because they're all garbage. So let's talk about the meat of the story. It's so it starts off with this team that they're going to save like a Black Hawk Down situation. They're going to save a downed helicopter. Well, they only find one surviving member. The other ones are taken away by like the bad guys and killed.
Rebels.
Yeah. So you see their story a little bit, then right away it cuts and goes into
The White House with Leon.
Lighthouse with Leon, and he's got scruff, and it's not bad looking. So we're thinking this takes place after 4.
Sometime after 4, because they mention events in 4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you see 4 the game, not the movie.
Yeah.
So you see, is it Jill? No,
Claire.
Claire's in this. So it's
Uh-huh.
Claire and Leon, and Claire's trying to figure out, try to save this like nation that's,
That was fucked by Civil War.
Yeah.
Where these commandos went.
yeah.
Ah.
So what happened is the commandos, I guess, had the virus in them, and then when they died, they fucking just started eating.
So, the down plane,
Yeah,
they were all
but
infected.
Yeah, they were all infected.
Uh-huh.
And all those guys started eating the locals, and then everyone just started to fucking die.
Let's just say there's zombies, there's conspiracy, and it was all done by the Secretary of Defense who wanted to fuck China.
Okay.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
How's it end? Finding out that they did that?
And then there's a Nemesis knockoff.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who was one of those commando guys.
Yeah.
Does a base blow up?
No.
No, it gets drowned in acid.
Kind of.
Wow.
Kind of.
Because it was like right underneath, not the White House, but like a spot where they.
Somewhere in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, somewhere in D.C., there's like a little base where for some reason, this one guy that you see that you don't trust throughout the movie, basically.
Secretary of Defense.
No. The guy who becomes Nemesis.
Oh, the commando.
Yeah. You kind of don't trust him because he's kind of shady. But he's infected. He becomes Nemesis, and then he's like, "I'm gonna." What was the line? The fear line. Your favorite line from the movie?
Oh. What is the root of terror? Fear.
We're like, they say it like 6 times in the fucking
like,
show.
Yes, Shiro. People die when they are killed.
It's so
brilliant.
Like, so he's like, I'm going to show everyone
Fear.
So he wanted to show, like, what's happening in the world. So he's trying to, like, rip through the fucking floor
to out.
Pop out the top, and Leon's like, no.
And they fight.
Yeah, and then there's a stupid fight battle, and, like, imagine, how you play a fight scene in Resident Evil where it's sort of like a big guy that bounces around, or I guess he's either really slow or he bounces around. And you try to shoot him. So this guy's like super fast. And he's jumping from pillar to pillar, and he's like ripping the ceiling, and Leon just pulls like a lever, he falls down, he goes in the acid, and he dies.
Wow.
Yeah. It's great.
10 out of 10.
Claire's like chained to a chair. Nothing really
she
happens.
uses the whole show?
Yes.
Wow.
She literally does nothing. Like, she pops up in like 2 parts, and you're like, oh, it's Claire. I like her. Oh, there she went.
No Ada Wong?
No, you have bootleg Ada Wong.
Yeah, there's bootleg Ada Wong.
We have Amy Wong come out of nowhere. I don't know what her real
Futurama
name is.
crossover.
So you have like bootleg Amy Wong, who's trying to also show off the bad guy. But so the big guy, he's like, I'm gonna show off myself, and she's like, no, don't do it. You're gonna kill yourself. We have all the documents, blah blah blah. We can just do it. Yeah, it snaps her neck for no fucking reason.
Crack.
I don't know why.
I don't know either.
I'm just like, okay,
He just goes,
cool.
Crack.
And then throws her down, and you're like, what a great character.
Wow.
Plot development at its finest. And he dies. He gets some chip that fucking Claire wanted to tell the world.
No, because so the survivor.
Yeah.
It's all the commandos that were infected had chips embedded.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's what the Asian chick had, because that survivor was her brother.
Yeah.
And they took the chip from him.
Is that what it was? And she's like, I want the chip to show everyone.
Yeah, because the chip shows who infected them, who created them.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah. Like you always do. Yeah. It's like a used car.
All this shit,
Wow.
And then Leon's like, no, you can't have this chip. I'm gonna do it my way. Like he's gonna stop all of it. That's what he says.
Because he's Leon.
Yeah.
Wow, like greedy.
And you're like, and it ends, and you're like, lives up to the Resident Evil movies.
You think you're gonna make a second part?
I don't know. It was self-contained.
It was pretty self-contained.
It was supposed to be just this own little,
Now we just have to wait till the live-action Netflix show.
Oof, we'll
I
see.
can't wait.
We'll see how it goes.
I hope it's Leon with a beard, and then fucking. I want Jill to have like purple hair. Fucking Chris to be like a
skinny guy,
nerdy Asian skinny dude. Just like
was him in high school.
But good lordy.
But I give that fucking thing like a 4. It was
not great.
Wow.
Like the voice acting was okay, but
it was
the same from the games.
That's why it was fine. Like I recognize the voice for Leon and stuff, and Claire. I'm just like, that's fine. It's just like, one of the weird things for me, I remember now, is I was wondering if it was ADR'd, which it isn't, right? Because the original.
Oh. Yeah.
Because like the mouth movements.
For one fucking dude.
For Ted Cruz?
Ted Cruz looking dude.
There's a guy that looks like Ted Cruz. I don't know what they did with his model.
His whole model
but sucked. His model was just jank.
Because there's certain
he
parts
came in, he did this weird like pose.
It was like a robot.
He moved unnaturally into this kind of like pose.
I was waiting for one scene where he just T-poses across the background. We're like, oh man.
And like his mouth movements didn't match his voice, and he did like I don't know. That model just had some jank going down.
Yeah. The movie was pretty bad.
Wow.
I think the major issue I had, so they redid the scene like 2 to 3 times, was so when the commandos came in, saved the guy, they did something else. Second episode, the commandos, they reshowed the whole fucking scene of the commandos coming down, which was for like 30 seconds.
Uh-huh.
They showed all that, and then they showed the part after of what happened. So I'm like fast forwarding past the shit I've already seen, you know. And then in the third one, they showed it all over again.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
fuck off.
I remember he skipped through it.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? I'm like, yeah, we've seen this. There's no difference. Because it was like the same. It was like commandos coming down a helicopter, running in the street, shoot 2 guys in the face, run down the street, and that's where it cuts.
Oh, and then the explosion.
Yeah.
The guy with an RPG goes.
No, he throws it. Oh, yeah.
No, he goes.
RPG, and then the guy throws a grenade behind him.
Yeah, he blows
to
up the
cover
helicopter.
the track.
Yeah, he blows up the helicopter.
And I said, "Oh, what was that?" Because it looked like a stun grenade. It didn't look like a normal like.
Maybe it was incendiary.
Could have been. That's why I was just like, I'm like, what the fuck
know.
did he throw?
I don't know. They animated grenade.
But it didn't make sense if it was incendiary. Isn't there supposed to be like a fireball? Like
There
normal
was
grenade?
kind of a
It
fireball.
was like black fireball. It was like more smoke than it was fire. It's like the opposite of normal grenades in movies, where the fireball chases someone. There's just smoke
Wow.
with fire coming out the tips of
Wow.
it. It was so bad.
4 out of 10?
4 out of 10.
Wow.
But now we should get into the good stuff. The stuff that
So I feel, because there's so many of these fucking games, right?
I think we just speedrun everything.
Yeah, it's either we speedrun it, or I think I would like. I think for focus sakes.
You rate every game?
No.
Oh.
I did.
Because I haven't played all of them,
Okay.
so I can't really make a.
So Resident Evil
So-
0.
What is your favorite game and why of this series?
It's one of the later ones.
7.
Sounds good. Why?
7's which one? Is
Biohazard.
By the
I thought I said 8.
wait, which
8.
Biohazard?
Village. Oh my god.
What?
I know where you're coming
Biohazard
from.
1, then you have Biohazard 2.
Okay,
3,
if
4,
that'd be the
5.
case, that one would be Biohazard 7 Biohazard.
Yeah, okay. Double Biohazard.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are my top 3. 8,
Okay.
4,
Okay.
and 0.
Ooh.
Ooh. I would switch 4 and 8
You like
because
4
I think
better?
I think I like 4 a little bit better. I mean, I don't know.
know.
That's nostalgia reasons though,
Yeah,
because that is
yeah.
the first one I played. Because I never had a PlayStation.
Yeah.
And it was on the GameCube, so that was the first one I played.
Because mine, I do like 8. I think
8's fucking great.
8's number 1, but I don't know if that's because it's recency.
For me, it scratches all my favorite itches. So
Yeah, 2, I really like. 2 might, so maybe 8 2.
Oh, 2's really good.
2 is really good.
8 2
The remake or the OG?
Either or.
It's the same game.
difference. I'd say the remake's better because
It looks
It's way
nicer
better.
because it's the same game.
the gunplay is the same too. I think.
Yeah, it's the same.
all-
It's the same game.
Yeah, I'd go 8 2 4.
824.
Mm-hmm.
48.
No, probably 2.
42.
Yeah, I'd be 482.
Because I know 1's okay in my mind. 0 I never played, so I don't have
Dude,
it.
I love 0 just because I played on the GameCube.
Yeah.
And it was on 2 CDs. So once you beat one part, the game is like, please insert this too.
It freezes on that one screen.
I did that once. Because Enter the Matrix was the same thing.
Was that 2
On the
fucking
GameCube,
discs?
yeah.
I had a PlayStation 1 game that was where it was like Dragon something.
Oh, I mean,
and then I have
fucking
Final Fantasy 7.
Final Fantasy 7,
Yeah.
yeah.
I had 2 games
I
on that.
think I like 0. Maybe it wasn't as difficult, but when I played it, I was a kid, but also couldn't fucking read English, right? So I'm sitting with my Spanish to English dictionary. I'm like, what the fuck are they trying to do? What am I supposed to do?
I can see why you like 0. I would hate 0 for that reason if I had to fucking play in that game.
He had
Like,
to translate.
Yeah.
This is how he taught himself English.
I'm like, bruh, what is this puzzle?
That's the worst part, too. If there's a word puzzle,
Yeah, man.
and you're just like, I don't understand the syntax.
I got stuck for 2 years on a part where, so you get a poem,
Uh-huh.
and you have to light up a candle according to the poem or whatever. And I just couldn't figure it out. I'm like, this makes no sense. Until, like, years later, Magazine came out with the fucking solution. I'm like, oh, fuck, I can finally beat it. Finally move on.
I can finally beat this game.
Yeah.
That's so
Jesus,
funny.
dude.
I don't know. For me, 8 is just good because I think it just has a lot of characters. I do think 8 is too fast paced.
Yeah,
It feels pretty short.
it does.
Well, I think it's like we have, what is it, 5? 6? 5? How many enemies?
Well,
Areas, if you want to
there's
argue.
You have 5 enemies. Because you have
5?
4 areas.
4
and
areas.
then you have Miranda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
I feel like all the goddamn areas are just like speedruns.
No, I feel like you have 5 areas.
Like,
One of them is
the-
just really short.
So you have Big Booba Lady, you have...
Yeah, Big Booba Lady. You have the house.
You have
Yeah,
the house.
house.
Then
You have the swamp.
The swamp.
I guess you have the fortress
Uh-huh.
with
the fortress
the werewolves.
with Oreos
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah,
And then you have
and
the
then you have the
factory.
factory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you have 5 areas.
And the village.
yeah, because like I said, like the
The
shortest
village
one is
is-
that fortress, but it's still almost like a full blown area.
I love the
Yeah.
idea of the village part.
Uh-huh.
The central hub.
Yeah, I think it's a really good design, and it kind of resets every so
Yeah.
often. I think it's a good thing. But I just don't like how like the game did it. If that makes sense, it's not
liked
very
it.
straightforward.
It was a little hassle just coming back to the fucking village and like, oh, you unlocked a new part of the village.
Yeah,
And shit like that.
it's almost like playing a
It's-
Metroidvania.
Yeah,
but
it's,
Yeah.
that's
But like, it started really strong at the beginning, and then you go to the house, the mansion, and then to the house. It's like creepy as shit. And then it kind of like, you take a break when you go
Yeah.
to the swamp,
yeah.
and the fortress were like pretty.
I felt like
Pretty
I
simple.
mean, this game. I feel in its own way, it's almost like a homage to 4
yeah.
because
Yeah.
it takes a lot from 4, from the merchant
Mm-hmm.
to like just the aesthetic of
Yeah.
it is very 4
So
and everything.
from
but,
watching it, I really like Big Booba Lady and the
Uh-huh.
house.
yeah,
I think it's done
the
really.
Beneviento
It's
house.
done really well. So
The
to me, the
house.
game does this. So it's like starts off really high,
Yeah.
dips after the third,
Uh-huh.
and then it starts to pick up really good again against with the werewolves.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't like the robot area
Yeah,
at all. I
that
think it
was
just fucking
whatever.
dive bombs again, and then the last fight's pretty
That
cool.
part was spooky. I didn't like those big fucking helicopter dudes.
Or the fucking the hammerhead
yeah,
ones.
fuck
Yeah.
those
The ones that
guys.
like fucking fly around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I had. The only issue with that game is there's like the swamp and the factory were just areas I didn't like part of the game, which makes sense.
I did like the story though. Like Ethan was such a good main character for
Yeah.
not being one of the main ones.
Uh-huh.
I do wonder what they're gonna do
From here on.
from here, because like who is in the background?
Is he dead? I think he's
Yeah,
dead.
he's dead.
Ethan?
He's definitely dead.
I don't know, man.
I think he's
dead.
dead.
I don't know, man.
He got nuked.
I don't know, man.
But he's also mauled.
Everybody's been fucking nuked in this game.
Not really. Once you die as
he
mold,
can
now,
pull a Wesker.
Wesker doesn't die in the games. He only dies in the movies.
he dies in 5.
He doesn't fight.
That's true. He does die.
They
Yeah.
nuke him in a volcano.
Yeah.
that's
after Chris punches the boulder.
Oh, I gotta read. 5 is my favorite.
5 is the funnest game.
5 is
5
the
is the
best.
funnest
Yeah.
one.
5 is the
Okay.
best just because he punches
Okay,
the
okay.
boulder.
Who is your favorite character in the series?
Chris, always.
Favorite character?
Uh-huh.
Chris.
Fuck. I want to argue, but it's like...
Chrissy's just such a good character. Like, fuck, if I'm gonna go in order,
Because I don't think that's everybody, though.
I think he's more multidimensional.
but I'm looking
because
at, like,
you have
the man.
Chris, and, he goes through all the bullshit.
Yeah.
But then he has so many people on his team die.
Yeah.
And it's just him having to deal with those. And then you have Leon. He's just fucking badass.
because
Leon is a Captain America.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what he is.
Fuck him.
That's exactly what he is.
yeah.
to me, I love Chris. Chris is my number
Yeah.
one.
I do like Jill.
Jill would probably be.
I
number
like
2.
Jill quite a bit.
Feels pretty good.
Barry's number 3 for me. I
Wow,
love Barry.
fucking
I
Barry.
love Barry. He's great.
Fucking buried.
But I don't know. Then
I mean, I
What's
like
her name?
Ethan, but you know.
Ethan's great, but he's like a weird.
Yeah.
Like not part of the team, part of the team, because he's just a mold guy.
Yeah.
I like how he goes
Nice.
from a regular husband to I don't know, man. If I was in his shoes and like my wife disappeared like somewhere, and then you find her in this creepy house, I'm like, nah, she dead. Nah.
GG, the
GG,
fuck
I'm
out of here.
Wait, he
Mold
goes
my
through some
way.
shit.
yeah.
Mold my way back out of here.
Yeah,
well, he's
dude.
not mold at that point.
I think he is.
He
No,
well,
and
he finds his wife,
Yeah.
and then he becomes.
then he
because
becomes-
they
because
kill
they
him.
kill him and then they
Oh,
revive
yeah,
with mold.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah, and
that's
then
what
they let him escape or
Yeah,
whatever.
so he's not mold at the beginning.
He's almost mold.
He's almost mold.
You can taste
And
it.
then after all that bullshit, he goes through fucking military training
Yeah.
With Chris.
with Chris.
With Chris.
I feel like there's also so many weird characters in these games.
Well, your favorite character's not Wesker. I'm just kidding.
Wesker's great.
Wesker's
Wesker's
great.
fantastic.
As a bad guy / good guy, great character.
Dude, there's a mode in Resident Evil 0 where you can be Wesker for the
What?
whole story.
Yeah.
And he's fucking OP.
Of course. I don't
He
know.
can just dash to everything.
There's so many weird games though. Like 5, you play with
Sheva,
Sheva.
or whatever.
Sheba.
Worst
And
character.
He doesn't do anything
Fucking
as
worst
like a
AI.
character. Yeah, I was watching people play it. I'm like, who the fuck is this person?
We had to
I
keep
never
him
see it.
alive too, right? For most of it.
I've
in
only
5.
seen like co-op. So.
Worst character is the one girl you have to save in number 4.
Oh, she's-
Ashley.
Fuck her.
Ashley's-
Yeah.
She's so bad, dude.
Ashley's great the second playthrough. 'Cause You get her with the
you
fucking
get
Oh,
Yeah.
in the night armor,
the knight armor.
and they can't touch her.
They try to pick her up. It's too heavy. Best character.
Yeah, we should have had fucking Dante Ravioli in this episode.
Uh,
Damn it.
He never plays with that either. He always deals with the bullshit
True,
with
true,
her. I'm
true.
like, fuck that. I'm like, throw her in the armor and fucking let this go. 'Cause she does make the game fucking
Yeah,
ridiculously
it's because her
difficult.
AI is just not great.
It's so bad.
I don't feel like any of the AIs have been like,
Oh yeah, Sheva's
Yeah.
AI is ridiculous.
is it?
Stupid.
Oh, I was about to say, I
No,
felt like
it
it's
was fucking
stupid.
dumb. Yeah.
She just stands in the middle like,
Yeah, she's like, oh, there's a bomb here. Let me walk through it.
that's 5, right?
That's
Yeah, it's
5,
5.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think 5 is pretty bad gunplay and how they do the checkpoints and stuff. Because you can just buy guns when like if you die, you get to a checkpoint, and then you can swap out your guns
Yeah.
and redo
Bro.
everything. It's like what the fuck
After
is
your
this?
like second or third run, you can get the electric rod, and then you just
Oh, dude,
beat the shit out of anything.
I've been watching it.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's so fucking stupid.
Those guns in every game is great. Like the giant laser beam in fucking 4, where you just line zombies up and you just go, and they all just die.
No,
Or the lightsaber in 8.
Oh yeah. No.
I didn't like on number 4 the last part where you have to fight all the military people that have guns.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was my least favorite part.
Yeah, the very
At
end.
the very end.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But the first part.
And then
is
you had
really
escape.
good. You have to escape, yeah. And then
That was
she's
rough.
and then Ashley's trying to hit on you while you're trying to run away.
Uh-huh.
She's such a weird character. Like she's good in some parts and bad in others.
Yeah.
She's that good 50-50, I think. Like she's in the middle of the pack.
For me, 4, my favorite part is when I could understand the zombies.
Un forastero.
Vaya por atrás. I'm like, this motherfucker's trying to flank me. I know what you said, bitch. You can't get me.
It's like, I got the cheat code. I know the other language, motherfucker.
It's like, bitch, I understand you.
The biggest stress me out when you have like the dude with the chainsaw. I'm like, I'm fucked. I'm out.
The giant trolls. The fucking trolls.
We're spooky.
I'm trying to think what the best boss battles are. I feel like the
I
new ones are really good.
I do like the twin trolls in 4.
Twin Trolls
When
are
you
good.
when you fight it in the furnace or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck it
yeah.
is, yeah.
Or
the fish. I do like the fish in 4. With the harpoon
oh, I forgot
yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
on the lake.
Such a weird boss battle. You're just like, why?
On A, dude, my favorite boss battle is with
Lady D.
no, the last one.
When you're in the tank
We need to tank, yeah.
against Magneto.
Heisenberg, yeah.
Against Magneto.
Pretty much.
I don't know. I think all the new ones are really good. I'm just trying to think of the old ones. Nightmare is always fucking
Yeah.
interesting.
On 0, my favorite one is when you fight like a tyrant in like a lab.
Oh, okay.
That one's pretty stressful. You find weird battles because in the train you fight a huge ass scorpion.
Oh.
You fight a giant
that's
ass
right,
bat.
that's right. Yeah.
Those were like
Because they're like all animals that
Yeah.
they stuff.
number 1, 2, the shark or like the snake.
Oh, the snake in
Yeah.
1.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's right.
forgot
That one's
about
good.
that one.
My faves.
I feel like 1 showed off a lot of weird creatures.
It did.
And then it kind of went more normal, just like really big
Well,
zombie
that's
people.
because I think that 2 and 3 is like the traditional zombie apocalypse in
Yeah,
a city game.
Mystery.
Whereas 1 and 0 had like the labs in the house and all the weird shit.
Yeah. Everything's being tested on. Yeah.
Yeah, and then 4 you had the ganado.
Ah, that's
Had Las
right.
Plagas, dude.
And in 5 you have all the
Also
the
Las
flower,
Plagas, but it was the flower.
flower with all the tribes.
Uh-huh.
Number 6 was just like dumpster fire, dude.
We don't remember number 6.
What are you talking
Number
about?
6 didn't have
6
it.
is my favorite.
It's
Number
a fun
6
multiplayer play. I mean, action game.
Number 6 didn't
It's not
have
even a
it.
good action game. It's like infinite ammo and like.
You can just rush and punch people. It was great.
I miss the old like 2 when you'd fucking shoot someone, they'd hit the floor, and you run out with your knife and go. And then they'd stand up
when
and
you,
walk back.
when you
and
couldn't
then-
move, when you couldn't move the camera,
yeah.
Bro.
the fixed camera.
And your character would fucking
But that's
slide.
like anxiety induced for
I mean,
Oh
that
my
was
God,
the
the
point.
whole point.
I mean, the
yeah.
whole point of the shitty controls in Resident Evil 1 was to give you anxiety.
Fuck whoever decides to put tank controls in a game and then fucking puts them on reverse. Like you move this way and your character
yeah,
goes
yeah,
like
yeah.
the
Oh,
opposite.
that's the inverse?
Yeah, inverse.
Yeah, the
Who the
inverse.
fuck does tank controls inverse? Fuck that shit.
They want you to have anxiety while playing this game.
Because there's certain games like I understand some people inverse it on flights and stuff, but when that's like your standard is inverse, fuck those people. I think one of the Battlefields was like that. It would be like when I first got in a plane,
Yeah.
it's like
You go down,
Blow up,
it
you're
goes
like,
up, you
what
go
the
up,
fuck
it goes down.
like how am I supposed to control this bullshit? Makes no sense.
And you can't even change it.
No,
Not mid game.
Yeah.
but good lordy. But yeah, I mean, the games are fine. Like,
I think the games are great.
they're I mean,
There's a few games
yeah.
in between that we don't talk about, but
I mean, they're good though. It's a solid game series, and I'm really happy in the way they rebooted it with 7. Like I think the switch to first person really ups the anxiety, especially with like the environments and stuff like that.
VR7, dude. Ooh. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. So
I do prefer the first person. I'm not a big fan of just third person
I-
games in general.
yeah.
see, I don't like it, but I do like the. I don't know. It's going the aliens route again.
Uh-huh.
Or like the first games were alien, slow,
Yeah.
scary. Now we're more just
Action.
fast paced, but it still has the same scare element. It's just changed how it's done.
I feel like 7 went back to that though. It's still that slow, spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 definitely is way fast.
No, 8's a much more
I'm not.
bombastic.
The only thing I didn't like about 8, I think, was the fast lichens.
Oh.
You're just like, I like
They
the
fucking
idea.
dodge everything,
yeah.
like, bro.
I like the idea. I just didn't like that it was implemented in this type of a game. So.
I did find it interesting that it wasn't like there was no zombies.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Well,
just, it was lichens.
And the
I guess
undead people or
you
whatever.
did have undead people.
Oh, the machine ones.
No.
No,
They
you
were
had
in,
the
in the
normal
tombs.
ones. Yeah.
They had swords and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're
I
right.
don't know
You
what
don't
the
see
fuck
them
those
very
were.
Yeah,
long,
yeah,
and
you're
then you have the
right.
upgraded ones that were
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
factory.
you're right. I forgot about them.
Fuck the factory.
The ones like in
ones.
the bottom of the castle and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
In the
That's like the only
catacombs.
time you saw them. Most time was just lichens that were going.
That was the
down.
only time you saw them. Because
You see them in the
Yeah.
village
In the
every so
lake.
often.
oh yeah, there's a couple, but in
Yeah.
the lake area it was all lichen. The house, there was
all
almost
dolls.
nobody.
There was like no fighting.
There
It
was no
just-
fighting except for that last
Yeah.
when you beat the shit out of the
Oh,
dog.
like once you unlock something in the main patio or
Uh-huh.
whatever, all those come up. And there's a
Oh,
bunch of them, but
Yeah.
like, they're easy to kill.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's pretty much
the
alone.
fucking giant wolf things were dope.
Oh, I forgot about those. Yeah.
The big fuckers.
Fuck, dude.
I do like how the AI is still kind of stupid though,
Yeah.
because it's like big dog thingy can't go through door. It's like bam bam, I'm gonna get you.
Or
Go to the door and then it goes.
or big dog thinking won't pass invisible wall.
Yeah.
So you can just be on the other side of it and just be like, ah, bitch.
Just gonna snipe him from far away. GG.
But yeah, for that, even with that, I still think it's probably one of the best games they've made.
I liked what 4, because 4 was the one that first brought up, you bring up the gun and you stop, right?
Yeah.
And you shoot. I did like that, because I felt like that was it
that
was its
4?
own, yeah.
I thought it was in 2.
Did 2 was
I
2
think
the
it was-
first that
I
did
think
that?
all of
Almost,
them
because
did that.
you pull it out and they're just like aiming,
Yeah.
and then you shoot.
Because you didn't have the double joystick yet.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
you're
yeah.
just like, oh god.
Yeah. Oh, I fucking hated that. Like the up and down, so try to get the headshot.
Because I remember
Okay.
4 was like that.
Yeah.
When I played, I'm like, the fact that you had to like root in place to shoot,
Yeah,
you can like.
You have to
kite.
like run far away and then shoot,
Uh-huh.
shoot, and hope the guy dies.
I always like that. I mean, it's the anxiety of like I can't move while I shoot.
Imagine doing that in the game nowadays.
You're fucking dead.
It'd be so annoying. It'd just be like, oh my god, fuck this game. But back then you're like, this is great design. I think everything's just moving to a faster pace thing.
I know.
So.
Sometimes I do like when things slow down a little. Just
yeah, well, that makes sense.
But I think if it was too fast paced, I didn't like the inventory.
In the newest one?
In the newest one.
What's the same as 4?
No, in the same as some of your key items go into your inventory, so you still have to play around with them. On number 8, they go to a separate.
Yeah, that's right.
And you don't have to play around with your inventory. Yeah. So I'm like, I could just have everything.
Well,
yeah, that's right.
I don't know if it's an issue where it just makes life easier.
Well, it's quality.
Motherfucker, the fucking it's like you can upgrade your box to like ridiculously big, which is fine. But then you have like 5 guns and like every ammo type you ever need for the rest of the game.
But I mean, those key items though, it's like once you're used, they're done, and that's it, right? It's not like
but you still
they would just take up space for the moment, and that's just part of the
and it gives you a little bit of like, I gotta plan better.
I think
what I'm gonna pick up, what I'm gonna just leave.
I guess if that's more the issue, the box is too big then, just period. Because if you really think about it, like, how many guns could you hold? Like, probably...
by the end, you can hold quite a bit.
Like 5, 6.
A lot.
Yeah.
One of each type, at least.
And then I know they gave you tons of guns whenever, basically.
Yeah, I think I had an issue only one time where I accidentally found a sniper, and I'm like, damn it, I can't pick it up because I don't have space, and I'm just going to go sell all my shit.
Come back
well, that was always,
space.
I did like that... The merchant was easier to, like, he was always there. Yeah. You can always go back to him whenever, so you can clear part of the village, go sell your shit,
save.
Upgrade, save, and then go to the boss, or next area.
Yeah.
That's I did like about the village.
I like the safe space he provides in the house. I'm just like, oh, she's behind me, I'm gonna get him help.
Duke,
help.
Duke.
I do like how he does the line, though.
What are you selling?
What are you selling?
That's my favorite line of all Resident Evil.
What are you selling?
All he needed to do was just like the...
What do you sell with the fucking hood, whatever the Eldritch horror thing the merchant is.
Yeah.
Every merchant's fucking crazy.
But yeah, they're fun. I mean, Resident Evil's a fun series. It just makes me sad that, you have this long line of shitty movies to the series of games that's pretty great.
Can they just adapt the whole movie, please? I mean, like the game.
That's what I said. If they did that, it'd be cool, but I don't know. They just don't want to. It's not.
They want to be original.
Imagine a Resident Evil 1 movie. It'd be slow as fuck.
Imagine a Resident Evil 4 by Michael Bay.
Oh boy.
Ooh, I would watch. No, they should do a Resident Evil 1 movie. Whenever the actor fucking aims, they put him on like wheels. So he's always like.
I mean, I mean, Resident Evil 1 would make I don't think it'd be that bad a movie. Obviously, it'd be a slower like atmosphere movie.
Yeah. 1 and 2 would be slow, and then it picks up.
2 wouldn't be that bad. Because 2's in the city.
Slow, yeah. I guess that's true.
It's just standard zombie. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Zombie and city.
Then you have 3.
And you still have to deal with Mr. X.
I do feel like 2. Is that the first one where you meet Leon? Right.
Yeah.
That's when that's his first day on the job.
Yeah.
I do think that's probably one of the best stories. Just like how it's written.
It's just the beginning, so yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a good way to start a zombie thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember how 1 starts.
They come in on the helicopter.
So
to
0
check out the house.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, because in 0 there's the train or whatever, people die. Stars come and investigates.
Were they killed?
Yeah.
So people die when they're killed?
Yeah, people die when they're killed. And then, 2 of them get trapped in there.
Yeah.
She ends up in the mansion eventually. That's when she sends the help signal. And that's when number 1 shows up and like, hey.
Yeah, it's Alpha Team.
Yeah.
That's when Wesker shows up.
And then he was a bitch the whole time.
Best boy, you mean.
That's when you meet both Chris and Jill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be cool to see if they ever do a reboot, and hopefully we can get like a better director like Michael Bay, as you said. Or...
M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh boy.
The fucking twist at the end would be great. It was all a dream. No zombie.
He was a zombie the whole time.
The Shyamalan twist. The Shamalama Ding Dong twist.
He's coming out with a new movie soon.
Oh yeah, he is. It's called like Old or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, I don't know whatever's.
You have any news today?
I think I do have one news article that I didn't fully read, but
I mean, there's some seasons that were announced
Seasons?
of just stuff.
Dude,
Like-
the fucking Shield Hero got postponed till next
year.
year.
I know. Season 2 of Demon Slayer.
yeah.
Postponed?
No,
it's
announced.
announced. A
nice.
trailer came out. And
Nice.
stuff.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For the
I don't know
entertainment.
if I took any.
It starts in October, I think.
Cool.
So it'll be fall season. Vinland Saga got a season 2.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Wait, before I go too far, I gotta put this in at some point, so I might as well do it right now. So we decided to watch, was it 5? The first one, Resident Evil 5 movie? And we know, because we always put subtitles on, because sometimes the sound quality is ass.
Fucking subtitles.
So
of
the
that
fucking
movie.
subtitles are like that. It took up like 80% of the goddamn screen.
You
And
gotta
I'm
put
like,
it in here somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna put it
it'll go
somewhere in
like
here.
somewhere.
what's the time? 1:25. And I was just like, what the fuck did they do here? Like,
I wonder, because you know how you can change the size of the captions? I wonder if that
Yeah.
would have fixed it.
but it wasn't even that big.
No, I know. It was just.
But then you have to go out of your way.
I know,
to fix
but it was weird.
It was weird.
But my new story is a Japanese theme park installs cage on Ferris wheel. So,
Like, so you can't jump off or what?
no. So, you know how if you ever want to be on a Ferris wheel,
I don't.
no one does. But you know, normally you sit down, you kind of look out, it looks nice.
Uh-huh.
Imagine there's no door or no
No seats?
no seats, no walls. There's just metal bars.
No thanks.
You're in a cage.
No thanks.
Sounds fun.
You know, like
Can't
fucking
wait.
lagoon ones where you can spin it. I'm like, no, please
can
don't touch.
spin
You
it?
can spin it. I'm like, no, please don't touch this
Disgusting.
shit.
It was so great.
It's so sketchy, dude.
We did that once. There was like 5 of us in there,
Uh-huh.
right? Because it was like Daniel, Edgar, Angel, Isai, and his girlfriend and myself. There was like 6 of us.
You fuckers could turn
yeah,
this shit.
Yeah. So Angel's afraid of heights.
Uh-huh.
So me, Edgar, and Daniel started
You
spinning.
guys are bitches.
Oh, and then Angel fucking punched Edgar and Daniel.
That's what I would do too.
But I was on the other side, so I'm like, haha.
Oh, no.
So one other thing. So
Uh-huh.
I realized my show doesn't start until basically next season. So
Oh,
I'm just
really?
gonna basically change it. It's
Okay.
August, so
Uh-huh.
because I'm a nice guy, and I forgot to look for the name beforehand.
So you're gonna pick the one where they
There it
have
is.
2 hats?
2 hats.
Oh, which one are you gonna choose?
Or which one? Which one
I'll
was the
go
2
up.
hats?
If you go up all to the right, more up, more. On top of
Oh,
like,
that one?
yeah.
No, I heard it's pretty good. Well, I guess it's a 7. It's about average.
That's a fat average.
But I'm gonna
No.
choose a nice, boring one.
We're
It's
watching the PA work show.
Wait,
The aquarium?
wait.
Yeah.
I was gonna watch it anyway.
It's 24 episodes though.
Yeah, that's what they usually are.
Damn, we're gonna do it.
That's what they usually are.
Just do the aquarium with what?
All of like PA work slice of life ones.
Yeah.
They're all like
Yeah.
24
Wait,
episodes.
so we're not gonna review it until next season?
No,
So like
we
6
do
months
like-
from
we can
now?
review
No, we
this
can do
season.
this season, and then if you want to keep watching, because you can drop it after 12. Is what I roll.
because it's only for the season.
Yeah. Because like if you chose a 12 or 24, we'd watch half of it, and then if we
Uh-huh.
wanted to keep going, we could drop it. But, so I'm gonna change it to that because I don't want to be fucking like halfway through next season finally talking about my show.
I'll still watch it though. I'll watch the first episode.
It's by a good studio.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the same studio who did Baka the Test
Ooh,
and Silverlink. Oh, I should just click.
not Nut Studio.
Oh, I love Nut Studio.
Studio.
Yeah, because they were pretty big from Kokoro Connect. and-
Ooh, fuck that show. Masamune-kun.
Yeah.
fuck them. Oh, they did Chivalry with Failed Knight.
Huh.
I like that one.
Yeah, Strike the Blood. So it's a good studio, so I'm hoping it's a good show, but for some reason they decided to wait until fucking August to put out their goddamn show.
Oh, is that the
Is it the sister
is that the
show?
sister show?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
But
That show's good.
The show is good. I liked it.
That show's very
I feel
good.
like it's related to the main
Yeah,
character.
yeah. All of them.
All
Like
of
all
them.
the main characters. Because, they're technically all our age, right?
Yeah. And
So-
they're, like all writers.
Uh-huh.
But last week, we'll just do it real quick. My mom was here.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So She wasn't here very long. I was able to watch 2 things with her.
Uh-huh.
I'll do one this week and we do the next one.
What's my mom watching?
What did I watch with her? Watch Willy's Wonderland.
Oh, you watched it with her?
Yeah.
What'd she think?
She thought it was great. She thought it was funny as fuck because he doesn't say shit through the whole movie. She's like, this is a great movie. She loves Nicolas Cage in general, so
Oh, hell yeah.
I can't wait until she finally listens to the Nicolas Cage podcast and when we do our 3rd one at some point.
Number 3.
There's a new one on HBO. It's like a Snake Eyes or something like that.
Yeah, there's
yeah.
two. There's 2 on there I haven't seen right now.
Bangkok one.
The Bangkok Dangerous.
And the other one. Well, when's his movie coming out?
I don't know when Pig comes out.
It's probably coming out like
And
later
I think
in
it'll
the
be
year.
like a theater one, so I don't know.
I still want to watch Primal with Nicolas Cage. It's on Hulu, I think.
Is it?
Yeah. Or
other,
Amazon Prime. I want it too.
other than that, I got nothing.
Guess that's it for this episode or end of season.
And the season, maybe, unless something happens and we can't do it.
Yeah.
We should be fine.
But
It'll be new place.
so I'm gonna have to put a shit ton of links in the description. I think on this one.
Oh fuck yeah!
From here on in. So Instagrams are down here. Maybe I'll change that up. I don't know. I might put
Just
other
make
stuff.
it really small.
Yeah, Instagrams, Twitters,
Yeah.
everything. Our store, we're
Etsy
still here.
shop,
And then, so now we're on Spotify,
Google Play.
Google Play, YouTube, Breaker,
Never heard of Breaker, but
whatever else you're looking for. I guess it's technically also on Anchor. I think
mean-
you can listen to it.
I mean,
through
we'll
there.
get the whole what's it called backlog in there at some point, right?
Yeah,
It'll be all audio.
Maybe it's gonna be hard. I'm gonna try to get as many as I can because I deleted everything, so I gotta re-rip them because I didn't want to save all that stuff in my memory.
So what you're telling me is we need a NAS,
external hard drive.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd say check whatever you listen to. You can probably find it there if you don't want to watch us on YouTube, which makes sense. We're pretty ugly.
Makes sense. It's understandable. I can get the sentiment.
So, support us, whatever. We'll all go into our new set that is going to be way different.
Hopefully.
See you next week.
See you next
See ya.
week.